Hello there, Aries. Welcome to my channel. My name is Xabe the Gemini Witch. It is such a pleasure to have you guys here with me today. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. Keep in mind that this is going to be a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and check your moon, rising, and your Venus sign. I'll leave a link in the bottom in the description box where you can figure out what that is. So let's jump into your reading, Aries. What's going on with Aries? Abundance. Yes. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I love that for you. Do not feel guilty, Aries, for wanting to be abundant, okay? And failure. Okay, well, you're holding a lot of guilt here. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, all right? So you may have made some mistakes here, okay, that have gotten in the way maybe of your abundance, you feel. And you're feeling kind of guilty about it, right? Like, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that, right? But remember that failure is just an opportunity to learn. Yeah. You could be feeling somewhat hopeless or maybe in despair about a certain situation, especially when it has to do with your finances here. So maybe even a lack of inspiration, like a lack of creativity or some boredom here. What else can you tell me about abundance and guilt? So Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition about something. You have a really good idea in regards to something here, okay? There's a really good idea that you have. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, something happened here that was very painful. Maybe even a betrayal that got in the way of your finances here. I feel like your love life could be tied into your abundance. So there's a block here. Okay, or you're emotional. I wouldn't necessarily say your love life. Your emotional life is tied into your abundance. Okay, it's like you're wanting to make some sort of a decision here, but you're afraid that you may fail, or you've already made a decision and you're afraid that, there's some sort of guilt here that you're feeling, but you're carrying a really heavy burden, Aries. This is interesting. What else can you tell? Wow, your cards are just flying out here. Okay. So you want something to come into balance. And you want it to happen fast. Something is going to come into balance, and it is actually going to happen fast. You're going to receive some sort of good news. That's what I see here. Especially when it has to do with work or an opportunity to become more stable. But there's guilt attached to what it is that you want to do. And I'm not sure exactly why you're feeling guilty. You have to do what's best for you, okay? But there's like this lack of creativity maybe, or just like boredom in a certain situation, and maybe you're trying to leave it. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to move ahead, You're trying to move forward from something, but you really want like a good outcome, of course, right? And I do see that it is going to pay off. But you're emotionally connected to this to this decision. That's interesting. You know, failure, it's just a consequence that we learn from. Okay? It's a cause and effect. It's life lessons. You're afraid to fail? There is no learning without failing at something, right? We get something wrong and then we learn from it. Right. Spirit is saying letting go of people, letting go of possessions, and shedding the old. So this is about stepping into something new. What else can you tell Aries? What is your advice for Aries? This is about using your emotional intelligence. You're a very trustworthy person, and I feel like you're very devoted and dedicated and committed to something. But it's starting to become a burden for you. It's like Spirit saying it's time to move forward. It's time to step into something new here and not feel guilty about it. Because like I said, you have to do what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, those who really care about you, they're going to be happy for you. Okay? Yeah, the Two of Cups. This is about finding balance in your life and harmony. I'm also seeing here there's a connection. Is this connection coming towards Aries, or this could be connected to that feeling of guilt, like feeling like I have to do what's best for me? Spirit saying it wants you to find your inner strength, your courage, and your bravery, and your confidence. Let go of this guilt. Let go of this self-doubt. Spirit wants you to overcome this, because if this is about an emotional connection that's keeping you stuck, Spirit is saying you have to move forward, and you have to move forward. You just have to move forward. You got to keep it moving and do what's best for you. Because again, like I said, anybody who really cares about you, they're going to be happy for you. And they're always going to be connected to you. What else for Aries? You're self-sacrificing a lot, and there's a self-sabotaging behavior here. You're self-sacrificing a lot here. and it's keeping you stuck in this in these feelings, very low vibrational feelings here. Tell me more. Tell me more about Aries. What should Aries do? What's your advice for Aries? Yeah, you're on the fence. You feel like you have to make a decision. You're divided. It's like you're being torn. You might be torn between two relationships. This could either be job and, you know, partner, or, you know, maybe even two different people. But I don't really see that here. But maybe you're probably feeling like if I walk away from this and I choose me, I'm afraid I'm gonna feel guilty. I'm afraid I'm gonna feel guilty. The Spirit's saying, nuh-uh, no. That's actually getting in the way of your abundance. It's getting in the way of your creativity, Aries. Tell me more. For some of you, I'm picking up this story. This may not be for everybody. Someone here may be in an abusive relationship, and this person is making you feel guilty for choosing yourself. You're having to conjure up a lot of strength in order to move forward. You don't want this relationship to fail, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not about failing, it's about doing what's best for you. Spirit's saying, listen to your intuition. Some of you may feel trapped in a certain situation, feel backed into a corner. Yeah, and you want freedom. Judgment is coming and security is coming for you. It's about making a decision, being decisive. Someone may be apportioning blame. But again, I'm seeing that this energy is keeping you trapped, and so therefore it's getting in the way of your abundance. Okay? It's like you've sacrificed a lot of yourself, and it's time for you to step into your power again. In closing, yeah, if you do this, you're gonna be really happy. You're gonna be very fulfilled. Yeah, you know, when we leave relationships, it's hard, and you know, we feel guilty. Or when we leave jobs, we feel guilty, right, because of the people that we're leaving behind. But at the end of the day, you know, we feel happy when we're going towards where our intuition and our soul is calling us, right? Like if a certain situation is stagnant or you feel stuck, it's time to move forward and find balance again in your life. Because if you stay stuck in this energy, you can literally get sick, right? This boredom, this monotony, this lack of excitement, right? We're supposed to continue to move forward and grow. And those who do not grow with us cannot come on the journey with us, unfortunately. But we're so loyal and so dedicated to people, and they're not necessarily loyal and dedicated to us. So we have to do what's best for us at the end of the day, right? You have to say yes to you. You're constantly saying yes to everyone else. You have to say yes to you at one point. And it is going to feel scary because you're afraid to fail. Or maybe that's why you feel trapped, because you're afraid to make the decision, because you're afraid to fail. But at the end of the day, Spirit's saying there's an energy here that's blocking your abundance. And if you were to move forward, forgive yourself, forgive the person, do some self-evaluation, you're going to feel renewed again. And of course, this is going to take some time, obviously, to feel that way. And you have to work through these feelings of guilt. And these feelings of feeling like a failure. But nonetheless, you will have that security. Spirit's got your back. And you will feel fulfilled. Like you have some sort of wishes coming true. Okay? You'll feel liberated. And you'll start to realize some dreams. You'll start to feel cheerful again and joyful and fulfilled and positive and optimistic. Spirit wants you to be optimistic. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.